Yo, what's happening everyone? I'm CD and Fury Games. Welcome to another Spintires video. And today we're going to do a toes test of ThunderDuck's brand new Dodge Ram HD. Now I must say I haven't seen this detail in his mod since his Toyota Helix. And I'm really glad that he's putting in time and effort into this mod, because this just looks fantastic. Everything from the truck to the add-ons down to the trailer, which looks pretty awesome, I must say. So yeah, I got these two UAZs loaded up. And we're going to try to deliver them to the next garage. And we are on Heaven's Gate 2, so our next garage is over there. So yeah, hopefully we'll make it over there before it gets dark. So let's fire this up and set off, shall we? Nice. That sounds pretty decent, actually. Now check out these tires. These are the DC Circle custom tires. They look pretty awesome, I must say. And it's pretty cool, it has matching rims on the trailer as well. I got it with the bush guard on and a couple other stuff as well. The hitch and these little toolboxes back here. That's a dark circle modding. All in all, this is a fantastic looking package. And with ThunderDuck, you should be proud of yourself because this looks pretty cool. Alright, so that's enough of that. It's time to hit the trails. Hopefully we could get to the other garage before nightfall. Oh, another thing I should mention, I'm not quite sure if we can see them now. You can kind of see. But ThunderDuck has finally got into some more animated parts. Guess I should back up. Both his drive shafts do spin on this, which is pretty awesome. Alright, see if we can get up over this. It's a little bit muddy. Come on. No, you can do it. Oh, Spintires Plus version 7 is out, which is pretty awesome. Now, the one thing that localhost has done, now your camera is not fixed to your steering. Because that was a pain in the ass, especially when you're trying to, move the camera around and stuff like that. You move it to a certain location, and it was like attached to the steering of the vehicle, so it moved with the vehicle, which was a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh, this is quite the muddy hill, I must say. Alright, let's get one more run at it. Now the trailer backs up nicely behind the truck, I must say. You just have to learn how to back up the trailer. But that is pretty decent right there. Stays right in behind the truck perfectly. Alright, see if we can get up over here. There we go. We just needed a bit of run at it. This trailer is actually pretty long too. Well, you can fit two UAZs on it. Now off the back, the steering seems a little bit maybe too fast of a response, and the suspension seems a little bit too stiff, but you kind of do need the stiff suspension for hauling. So actually I'm not quite sure if you could soften up the suspension in the front and from the back. Because the back has to be stiff, like I said, for hauling. But the front likes to spring up now and again. Oh, we're kind of in that little groove there. Oh, these little UZs are probably heavier than I thought they would be. But damn, we're still hauling them. And the trail is technical too, hauling a trailer. Especially with these little dips in them, you have to navigate around them and try not to get caught in them as well. Awesome. Now this might be my only video today. I don't think I'm going to do the double shot for Sunday. just because, well, it's Saturday and I'm hosting a bonfire My cousins from Edmonton and her family are up from, from Edmonton, so to spend this afternoon chilling out with them, having a blast. I gotta tow up the old fire pit as well, get everything set up. I may even cut the grass, maybe, depending on how much time I have. Ooh, we're a little bit stuck here. Let's back up. Crazy. Looks like the trailer's caught with us. Let's just kind of navigate. Try to hit that rock. Not to hit that rock there. But we are bouncing over that way anyways. Come on. Maybe if I was carrying a little bit more speed and momentum. But hey, let's use the winch. There's no harm in that. So we'll winch to... Too bad I couldn't winch over there. This is our only option here. There we go. We just needed that little bit of tug. Like a bottomless pit there. Losing our tires in it. Alright, I don't think we need this anymore, so we'll unhook it. But this is quite the long rig. Easy. Nice. Alright, so I think we gotta go right. Just going to check my map. Now the fastest way to the garage looks like if we go right through there, over through here, through that narrow section, and over to the garage. So that's our route for today. I don't know if this video ends up being a long one. I may split it in half. So that will be my double shot videos right there. Alright, here we go. Small inputs on the joystick. Nice. There we go. Don't want it over here. Give it a little bit of power getting up here. Ooh. That's what I mean, and the steering seems a little bit too quick. So maybe if that was just tuned down just a little bit more. But awesome, we made it up over that hill, no problem. I love how the camera is not fixed to the steering anymore. You can loco host, you are a genius. And if you guys are not running Spintires Plus, get with the program. It actually creates a more realistic experience, if you ask me, because you're able to tweak your settings to your preference. And it looks like this. Looks like we have to go to our left anyways, so we'll start cranking over. Awesome. Alright, so do we go right or do we go left? I haven't been through this way, so I guess we could go left. Yeah, let's hang a left here. I actually haven't explored the Heaven's Gate 2 map much. Just only been on it a couple times, so this is all brand new to me. So I really don't know what to expect, which is pretty awesome. It's all a part of the adventure in the Spintires. Nice, made it through there, not too bad. Don't worry, towing these UAZs no problem. Easy now. like the trail... Does this one go off to the left? I guess it does, but we kind of want to go straight. So we gotta go down through here. Hopefully it's not a too off-cambered section, because we don't want to end up tipping the trailer. But it would be a good test. Easy now. Not too bad, I must say. Awesome. You know when you have a long rig, when it almost takes up your whole screen. And you have to zoom out quite far. Which is the other awesome thing about Spintires Plus. You can put it on uncapped zoom, so you can zoom out as far as you want. Looks like we go up this little section here. Of course, there's a tree right in the middle of the trail. Well, I guess it's not quite in the middle of the trail. You can get around it on both sides. So I guess that would make it definitely the middle of the trail. Alright, we've got a little bit of off-cambered section here. As long as we take it easy, we should make it up it, no problem. Nice. Oh, this Ram has plenty of low and torque for towing. It's like it was meant to be. Alright, so I think we go... I guess we could go... right behind us by the looks of it. So we'll get ourselves turned around. Or is it there? Is it that trail? So that trail goes that way. I don't think it loops around though. So yeah, we have to get ourselves turned around. This may be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how it will go. There's an objective there. Good thing about a gooseneck trailer, you could jackknife it and come around. Nice. Easy now. Awesome. I love this gooseneck trailer. But the regular trailer, you wouldn't be able to do that for sure. Nice. Alright, so we'll continue down this way over to the next garage. Now. A little bit of bumpy here. Don't want to tip ourselves. No issues so far, which is awesome. Just from what we have went through, this truck has definitely passed the tow test. We only had to winch it a couple times, but that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's see if we can get over this little tricky section here. I know it doesn't look like much, but towing a trailer, it can be. There we go, we just have to power through that. And this is probably one of the smoothest trailers that I have actually hauled with. And here we go. Oh, it's almost sundown. Get over that, no problem. Nice little sunset. Now that looks pretty sweet right there, I must say. Looks like the garage is over there. This map just looks absolutely gorgeous. Nice. We made it through there. It's almost nighttime. Good thing we got lights. Easy now. Get through this trail here. Rough here. Well, we could hear the crickets in the background. Nice. Awesome. Handled that, no problem, I must say. Okay, it looks like the trail goes off to the right.